The following is a Tony Lasano podcast, an Opie show on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. This is Free Kicks. So, Adam, we have a new World Cup king, a new scoring king.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. Poor Miroslav Klose. He's had a rough couple of days. But here's the moment from yesterday's Argentina game.
Messi picks it up, what a touch. Who's got the velvet slippers on, the little fella? Here come Argentina. Brilliant ball by Messi. Julian Alvarez, good save. Here's the chance for Paredes. He tees up Messi. Is this another one? Lionel Messi, there's the block. And Messi again, Hansen! Lionel Messi in the double. Argentina get the win. And the little magic man gets his second goal of the game.
The Magic Man.
Yeah,
I like it.
He's good. That was good.
He's one of those guys that we've kind of lost ways to say how great he is because he's been great for so long. Just like this show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We are the great.
Which begins right now because it's time for Free Kicks.
And now, Free Kicks. Free Kicks with Illinois Youth Soccer Association's Director of Coaching, Adam Howarth, and Rick Kemper.
So we were talking before I started taping, and it is my contention that this is going to be the best World Cup ever. And it's already starting off that way.
Yeah, it's brewing. It's brewing.
Been fantastic. And last week I talked about some of the fan reaction, and thank you for sending stuff in. A couple people sent in some notes of, the foreigners coming here to America and finding the cool things that America provides.
Cool.
Here's a couple of them. After tearing into a bag of beaver nuggets at Buc-ee's, a Scottish traveler named Sean Alexander proclaimed, "The European mind cannot comprehend how intoxicatingly good these things are." All right, there's another one. Elsa Thora, a visitor from Stockholm, got her first taste of ranch dressing.
Yeah, this is a big one.
And told the New York Post, "I won't be able to live without it now." The Italians were marveling. Now, the Italians, I don't know why they're here.
Yeah, I mean, they're the king of foods. They are the goat of the foods.
I know, and they're not even in the World Cup.
I know, it's true.
But there was an Italian marveling at the fountain drinks with free refills.
Oh, yeah. The free refills, people can't get over that.
There's a video, you should check it out. He says, "I could have 1,000 of these."
I think
and they're going to say it's fine.
Exactly.
There was a person who was talking about how cool American trucks are and the big yellow school buses and 8-lane freeways. There was a German who was marveling at the concept of tailgating. Like, they just eat out of the car. They sit behind the car and they just eat. That is America, everybody.
Exactly right. Exactly.
So,
and
welcome.
we got to make sure we keep hold of our ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Ranch dressing, as
Ranch.
we say. Exactly. So, because the Europeans love it. There was a big thing on the news this morning about how they're running out of it.
Really? So they don't have ranch dressing in Europe?
No, I don't know why we don't. So,
it's really not that, exotic at all.
Exactly. It's just one of those things. I know in England, I grew up with this thing called salad cream. This is the most generic thing. It doesn't sound awful. But it was good. Pretty much everybody put it on.
Branding help. In England.
That was kind of the brand, but it was a Heinz. It was fine. I mean, but people put it on their salad. It was salad cream. That's what you need, right?
The whole blood pudding thing.
Oh, the black pudding. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't there a blood pudding too?
I think it's pretty much the same. Blood sausage, same thing. But
that one needs some help in the marketing department too.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, many people say, "What is it?" And I just tell people, "You don't want to know. You don't know what. You don't want to know what it is. So just eat it."
So we're getting close to the final 32.
Yeah,
a few teams have been eliminated. You sent me this link to Sky Sports that everybody should go look up. It's like a live living bracket.
Yep. Absolutely. Give credit to my associate, Mr. Mick Gillespie, on that one. He was the one.
Is that right?
Yeah, he forwarded it to me, so I could take the credit for that, but I'm not going to.
Mick is the Burnley fan?
Burnley fan, absolutely, yes.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I know. It's been tough.
It's been a
tough
rough year. But anyway, let's take a look at some of these potential matchups, because it is fascinating. Obviously people listening to the show care about the United States and England. Mm-hmm. As of right now, we're taping this on Tuesday morning.
Yep.
As of right now, the United States is going to be facing Algeria in the next round. Now, we just watched Algeria play last night. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad. Good team. Definitely could knock a team off and could definitely have a little bit of a run. Exactly.
They could. Mm-hmm. They're loaded. They've got players from the Bundesliga. Mm-hmm. They've got Mahrez.
Mahrez, absolutely. Yeah, former Man City player. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and he was very good last night. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that's interesting is if things remain the same now, it's possible that the U.S. would have to beat 2 African teams because the next one they might face would be Egypt. So, Mo Salah.
Yeah, exactly.
How cool would that be?
That would be good. Yeah.
The problem with the bracket that the United States is in is that Spain is in that same bracket.
Yeah, they have to play them.
So in order to make it to the Final Four, they'll have to get by Spain.
Yeah.
Odds not good.
No.
On that one.
But you never know.
Now, England, as we sit here this morning, they've got a much tougher road to hoe here. If it stays the same.
Right.
Now, this is assuming that Portugal doesn't win their division. They're probably going to.
Yeah.
Right?
Good chance.
So it'll be something different. But if it's not, if Portugal does not win their bracket, England will be playing Portugal in their first elimination match, which has to be the hardest one ever.
Yeah, for sure. As long as England wins their bracket. I mean, there's still so many ifs and buts, right?
Yes, but they're going to. Let's be honest.
Fingers crossed.
Then, if they do happen to get past Portugal...
this is a tough one.
They'll probably have to play Mexico in Mexico.
That would be awful.
That would be very difficult.
That's at
altitude.
Exactly. That's probably the worst game that we could potentially have. I mean, to go to Mexico City, and they never lose in Mexico City.
No, they don't.
I mean, that's the tough thing.
I mean, it'd be a mismatch. England is a much better team.
No question. It's just they're going to be dealing with everything else, the environment, the fans, obviously the heat. Yeah. We don't do good in the heat.
No, you do not.
It's a European hot wave right now that people are dealing with, and they're freaking out. Ice cream sellers are making a fortune.
I know. But, it's an actual heat wave.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's really hot. Yeah, it's really hot. So put that in Mexico City, put on top of that the, altitude situation.
Yeah.
Not good for a bunch of pale-faced Englishmen trying to win a football match.
No, and it's a home game.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So we'll see exactly what takes place.
Yeah, it may not be that, but if it stays the same, they'll also have to get past Brazil to make it to the final.
Yeah. But that's okay. I mean, the good thing is because they're one of the top 4 seeds, they're going to avoid the Spains, the Argentinas.
That is true.
So that's the nice thing. They won't have to go through them until semifinals, finals.
Yeah. So, but anyway, once you get past the top 16, you're going to be playing
exactly
but great teams.
Exactly,
anyway,
you're going to be playing good teams, no question.
Just get over it.
Yeah,
that's what makes this a great tournament.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about this also before we started taping, and that is the great thing about this tournament is the great players are here, and the great players are playing great.
Exactly,
and they're putting on a show.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Zlatan has been one of the studio announcers here in America.
What do you think of him?
I like Zlatan. I don't think he's really providing a lot of insight. But he's Zlatan. He's got there's something about him.
Yeah, he's got that personality. It's kind of somewhat engaging, but yeah, you're right. When they say Zlatan, what do you think? Well, it was the first half was boring.
Yeah, I know.
And the second half, I fell asleep. Yeah. I mean, okay, well.
Great, thanks.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Next, Thierry, what do you got?
Yeah. Well, Henry, he's very good.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But Zlatan did make a list of his top 10 performers so far. And these are all pretty obvious, but you just look at this list and you see why the World Cup is so great. See if you can tell me. See if you can pick any of these top 10.
Well, he put himself number 1, if I remember.
Oh, you saw it already. All right, we'll just go over it then, because he's got Zlatan as number 1.
Yeah,
you know, that's the whole bit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You got Messi too, right? Harry Kane, he's got ahead of Mbappe.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah,
Haaland, another one.
Yeah, for sure.
That guy's a machine.
Yeah, he scores goals. He's a goal scorer. Yeah, scored 2 yesterday too.
Now, let me just say this about the Norwegian team. They are fun.
Yeah.
I love the whole rowing thing.
Yeah.
The crowd.
They're getting after it. Yeah.
And the team did it themselves too.
Yeah.
So he's got Yamal here at number 6, which I think is a little high.
Yeah.
He hasn't really done much.
Yeah, exactly.
Vinny Jr. at 7. Okay. Elise at 8. He's just a great player.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No question.
Then he's got Undav from Germany,
okay.
who is, he scored 3 goals and got a couple assists.
Yeah,
so pretty good.
Yeah. I'd put Kai Havertz just as good as him, really, in terms of performance.
Yeah, I think so, too. Havertz's been very good.
Yeah.
And then he's got Balogun here at the...
At the 10 spot.
10.
Nice. That's good. Good for them, yeah.
And there was news today about Balogun that Monaco is going to sell him.
Ooh.
And there are Premier League teams hovering
for sure. Yeah, I agree.
for him.
I could see that. This is put him on a different level now, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe one of the newly promoted teams might go after him.
Yeah.
Which would be, a really good benefit. Or maybe kind of one of those teams that have established, a Fulham or maybe even a Sunderland, somebody like that.
Yeah. All right, so now that we've played almost the whole first round, and by the time this comes out, the first round will essentially be over, or close to it. What are some of your overall analysis of what you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, I think what I've seen a lot of, and I know we've been talking a little bit about this. I spent some time with a lot of coaches this past weekend, and we talked about, we always look at trends, things that are potentially happening. I'm seeing a lot more, which is kind of exciting, a lot more players taking on players out wide. Crosses are coming in a lot more than usual. And I think you're seeing just a greater benefit of players who are kind of playing on a half turn. So they're moving the ball. Like yesterday's goal, for example, Dembele scored. He just kind of swiveled his hips, opened up his body, smacked it into the corner.
Yeah.
Those are the types of things you're seeing. You're just seeing these little things there that players are doing consistently, and the finishing, for the most part, has been pretty darn good.
Yeah. Did you see that one goal that Spain scored where there were 3 passes, none of which touched the ground?
Oh, no. I didn't see that one.
There were no head balls. It was just like...
volleys, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah. The skill, the level of skill, what we're seeing is uncharted. This is... The players have so much ability with the ball, and it's just such a natural thing. And you're seeing all these, like you said, that's why the great players are stepping up.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing them, putting them in situations. And, that's a player like Dembele is a player that we haven't spoken about.
Right.
He's a top 10 player.
He is. He's the Ballon d'Or winner.
Exactly
from last year.
right. Exactly. So, arguably him and Mbappe are going to make that team run. I mean, and you got Olise, he's probably the 3rd best player. I mean, and that's...
Yeah.
To me, France is the most frightening team.
Without question.
Because they have so many good players.
Yeah.
I think, no question, Argentina's good, but beatable. Spain is good, but beatable.
Yep.
But I would definitely say France is just a little level up.
Yeah. But they are France.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. Anything can happen.
And they do have a lot of egos on that team.
Yeah.
And sometimes that gets in the way.
That's always been their challenge, yeah.
I think Portugal's going through that a little bit right now, too. Because Portugal, talk about a loaded team.
Yes.
I mean, there's no bad players on that team.
Yeah. Well, their biggest star, Ronaldo, is the challenge, right? So trying to fit him in and making sure he's comfortable in the position that he's playing. And we'll find out today, because later today, Tuesday, is the game. So... Uzbekistan. I mean, come on, you should beat Uzbekistan.
They're better, right?
Yeah.
But that midfield, the Portugal midfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put them with the front line of France. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Game over. Yeah, Fernandez Fernandez has got to come out too. He's another player that's got to perform, and all those players. Yeah, so.
But there is something to the whole Ronaldo effect, because these players that we're talking about are world-class players on their own, and are ready to take that step into the spotlight. But that someone's not going to let that spotlight go away.
Yeah.
And he's 41.
Yeah.
And he's watching Messi score.
Oh, yeah.
And Mbappe and Haaland, and everyone saying those are the stars. And his ego is through the roof, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe his big day is coming today.
Yeah.
You'll know by the time you hear this. All right, I have some strange World Cup stats I wanted to share with you. Now, before Spain had their big 4-goal explosion this week, they did something unbelievable. They went 2,500 passes without scoring.
Really?
In World Cup play.
Wow.
Because if you remember, their last World Cup was bad.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to score. And they just pass, nothing. So that's a record that's never going to be broken, I don't
Probably,
think. At one point, Morocco, which is another team.
Yeah,
we
very
should
good.
Talk about.
Very good.
Very good. They fielded a team with 0 players born in Morocco.
Yeah.
You know how that is going. And I kind of looked at, I was just curious, the percentage of players that are actually born in their country in the entire World Cup. That percentage is only 25% of all players in the Cup were born in the country. No, I'm sorry. 25% were born outside of the country.
Okay, so 75%.
75%.
Okay, that makes, I was getting a little worried there.
Yeah, but 24% of the players were not even born in their country.
Yeah.
That's, they're very liberal about what country you can play for.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. And there's players like Balogun, for example, was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But he grew up in England.
He was born in Brooklyn on like a flyover.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he lived in America for like 3 weeks or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
So that became eligible for the U.S. Hey, great for us though.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he was in the. Were you saying he was in the Arsenal?
Yeah, he went through the Arsenal books in the academy there. Yeah. So he was a good one.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got him. All right, Free Kicks is brought to you by the Illinois Youth Soccer Association.
Illinois Youth Soccer has been proudly serving the Illinois soccer community since 1975 and has a strong history of credibility. Illinois Youth Soccer is a non-profit corporation, official state association and charter member of the U.S. Soccer Federation, administers U.S. Soccer Federation coaching programs, the Olympic Development Program, and U.S. Soccer Federation referee programs. For more information, go to illinoisyouthsoccer.org.
And now, the latest Chicago area soccer news. Soccer news with Coach Adam. Coach Adam.
I forgot to ask you in advance, but do you have?
Oh, we've always got news. Always got news. No, I just spent a weekend in St. Louis with our ODP teams. Wow, talk about hot!
Oh my gosh, I'm going to New Orleans next week.
Yeah, it was toasty. I mean, it was a nice cool down on Sunday. Unfortunately, for Sunday, we got rained out because we had some torrential storms. I mean, for those people, and I've got a lot of friends in central and southern Illinois. They're dealing with some really tough times right now with tornadoes going through. So
we've had 17 tornadoes already this year.
Yeah, it's
in
amazing.
Illinois. And it's not even tornado season yet.
I know, it's crazy. So, and I drove through that yesterday. Driving back, it took me about 5 hours from St. Louis. Normally, that's a little bit longer than usual. But I was like, oof, that was a lot of rain, just torrential the whole way. But
like at the France game.
Exactly, delay. But just a shout out to all of the teams. We took 25 teams within our Olympic development program. The credit I want to give to a lot of our teams is what we do is we challenge our teams. And a lot of our teams were playing up a year. So to give us a little bit more competition. And I can tell you, they did fantastic. I had the youngest group, the 16s, won one, lost one, tied one. It's like the perfect scenario, playing up a year. But
wow.
It's amazing the difference in terms of size.
Yeah.
In terms of kids, especially when you're dealing with 10, 11-year-olds to 12-year-olds potentially.
Yeah.
But really good experience.
Some of them are shaving.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, just a great shout out to all of the parents and the players for a really fantastic weekend. Extremely supportive. And we're looking forward to, the best of the best then get invited to our regional camp, which is in July. So I'll be part of that process. And then, they'll be back again in Arizona in January when we take them over to the Far West Championship. So kudos to all the teams that went out.
And you are making a journey, a private, officially sanctioned journey this weekend.
Yeah, I'm very excited to catch my first World Cup game in this World Cup. I was lucky enough to go. I know we talked about the previous World Cup in the United States, but we were able to get some tickets through the lottery. England versus Panama. It might be England reserves versus Panama.
It might be,
depending on what happens in the game.
The England reserves are awesome.
But the England reserves are very good. Yeah, we call them game changers. They're not reserves; they're game changers when they come in. So, we'll see, and look excited to watch the game on Saturday, and that's at the MetLife Stadium. So that's where the World Cup final will be. So I'll get a good sense of that. And to be fair, I don't know if you've seen that. I think that looks like the worst field.
Yeah, it's getting bad reviews.
Yeah,
the players don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. So I watched it yesterday because that's where Norway played.
Yeah,
and it doesn't look as green as the others, and you can see the seams.
Well, it's just grass placed on top of turf, basically.
Yeah.
So
they've done a lot of irrigation and all that.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot better than what it has been. There's no question.
Right.
But it definitely looks the worst of it. So I'll be interested to see it. I'll be close up. 15,000 rows up, but I'll be fine. It'll be good.
Everyone should look for you.
I'll be there, waving behind the goal.
The show comes out on Friday. The game is on Saturday.
That's right. Yeah, Saturday.
And it's your birthday, right?
And it's my birthday.
37 years old.
37. I know. It's great. It's just amazing how quickly it goes. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Time for another feature.
Time now to guess the Premier League star.
So this is somebody you could have coached, this World Cup star, based on his age. He's a 2006.
Okay.
So he's one of the youngest players in the World Cup. Now, we're calling it a Premier League star, but he doesn't actually play in the Premier League.
Oh, okay.
But he is well known, all right? He is one of the youngest players. He's a winger.
Okay.
He played very briefly in La Liga in Spain.
Okay.
Before transferring over to Germany. He plays professionally in Germany.
Okay.
And if you know your German, your German geography,
okay,
he is from one of the former East German cities.
Okay.
I mean, he's not from there, but that's where he's playing now.
Sure.
Now, he's in the World Cup, obviously, but he's not on the German national team. He plays in Germany professionally, but he's not on the German national team. His national team wears orange.
Oh, okay. So he's potentially playing on the Dutch team?
No. It's a different orange team.
Different orange team.
His German club just rejected a $100 million offer from Liverpool to sign him. Yeah.
Wow. You got me on this one.
And his German club is Leipzig. RB Leipzig. He plays on Leipzig. Now, this player also made headlines this week because he wrote a letter about his sister's tragic death. And so it got lots of press.
Well, that press I didn't see.
All right, I'll tell you what team he plays for. He plays for the Ivory Coast.
Okay, he plays for the Ivory Coast. He's an outside midfielder.
He's a young player. He is a superstar in waiting. Everyone was talking about how great he was. His last name sounds like it could be a jewelry. It could be jewelry, like a diamond, sort of.
I have no idea.
Okay,
I have
gotcha.
no idea. You got me on this one.
His name is Jan Diomande.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
and when you watch him play,
yeah,
he's
electrifying.
Really good.
I'll be honest with you, I really don't know too much about him. I'll be interested in all the people who listen at how much they know. But 100 million?
100 million. They turned it down.
Wow.
Yeah. You watch him and you can tell that he's going to be great.
Yeah. He's going to be
But
good
he's 19.
Yeah.
So who knows?
2006. That makes sense. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea came sniffing after him. Although they're not allowed to do that right now, are they?
They're not allowed to do much, really. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Possibly.
He fits perfectly with what they always get.
Yeah,
he's a winger, and he's young.
Exactly.
He's unproven.
He's the perfect player. Yeah. I have no idea who he is. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, in terms of a player, that probably fits the Chelsea mold for sure. Yeah, that's good.
All right, now I'm sure you've got your TV guide ready.
Yeah.
So wait, let's see what you got.
Now time for Adam's Weekend Soccer TV Tip.
All right.
Well, I think there's only one game to watch, right? So we got to, again, I would have said USA's game coming up this Friday, potentially to watch that one, but
it's kind of a meaningless game.
It's a meaningless game. So,
by the way, if you were the U.S. coach, and you had 5 guys that are on yellows.
Yeah.
And they're your 5 best players.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you sit them?
Well, because, again, I think it goes over after this one, right? So then it scratches everybody out.
Yeah, but you still
can accumulate.
Yeah, if let's say you get a second one, you still would be have to miss the next game.
Yes, right. And then they think after this next round, that's when they scrub them.
Yeah.
So after the round of 32, I would sit them. Yeah, you'd have to. You'd have to sit them just because of you can't afford them to get a yellow.
You can't have Chris Richard, especially the defenders, Anthony Robinson, Chris Richards, Tyler Adams. All 3 of those guys are on yellows.
Yeah, exactly. You got to. They're going to use the squad. This is why you bring 26 players in terms of who you can utilize. So they're definitely going to have to use that. And I think you're going to see a lot of teams that are going to be doing that as well. So, but yeah, TV tip. Hopefully you might be able to see me. Maybe not. Yeah. But I think it's going to be a pretty good one, especially because it's in New York City. So it's going to be where the final is. So I'm excited to see it. So England versus Panama, 3:00 kickoff. I'll be there. Worth a watch.
I must say, England looked pretty good in their first game.
Again, one game.
Yeah,
we'll find out later today, how they do. Yeah. They got played. The Ghana's not going to be any pushovers. Semenyo scares me. If he becomes more interested than what he did in the first game, we're in trouble. But they just don't have necessarily the depth that England does.
No, England has got firepower beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense on the other hand is a little bit scary.
Exactly. But they're saying it's pretty much going to be the same starters. I don't think there's going to be too much difference.
Right.
In terms of maybe Gahey comes in for Konza, who played in the back. Possibly that might be the change, but we'll find out.
I was kind of surprised that Gahey didn't start the first game.
I was very surprised, and again, I'm not going to question Tuchel.
No, I know
he's doing what he thinks he's got to do.
In fact, I would question that entire starting lineup. Basically,
exactly. Yeah. And the other game that people may want to watch and looking at is Scotland Brazil.
Yes.
Right? That would be a game I think people will definitely need to look at. So that's going to be that's coming up on Thursday. So it's going to be, it'll be after our record, but hopefully everybody's seen it. Brazil's got some history with Scotland. They seem to play them each other all the time in the World Cups, just like England always seems to play Croatia. It's the same thing. So hopefully you watch that game, and it was a good one.
Okay. I forgot we've gone this whole show, and I forgot to play this today.
Yeah.
From around the world and into your cup, this is the World Cup Report on Free Kicks.
And so next week, we'll not only have a World Cup report, we'll have one from an eyewitness, someone who was actually there.
Absolutely. I'll be wearing my T-shirt.
My son Sean is driving to Kansas City on Friday. He's going to see Austria against Algeria.
Okay, that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd like to see that one too. All right, so this is a show that is brought to you by Green White Soccer Club. 70 years of excellence. Go to greenwhitesoccer.org. All right, I wanted to play something that was sent to me this week.
I've seen this so many times.
I have too.
It's great.
I have too, but you know, how often does it apply to us?
But the people need to, if they've never seen this, they need to see this.
Yes.
So it's good. I'm glad you're showing this.
This is a clip of a Monty Python bit.
Yep.
That was posted online by John Cleese, you know, to say enjoy to everyone so we can play it. It's a bit from like 1974.
Crazy.
It's Germany versus Greece in the World Cup. All right. Now, it's not just Germany versus Greece. It's the philosophers of Germany versus the philosophers of Greece. Let's listen in.
Plus Beckenbauer.
And here come the Germans now, led by their skipper, Nobby Hagel. They must surely start favourites this afternoon. They've certainly attracted the most attention from the press with their team problems. And let's now see their lineup. The Germans playing 4-2-4, Leibniz in goal, back four, Kant, Hegel, Schopenhauer and Schelling, front runners Schlegel, Wittgenstein, Nietzsche and Heidegger, and the midfield duo of Beckenbauer and Jaspers. Beckenbauer obviously a bit of a surprise there. And here come the Greeks, led out by their veteran centre-half, Heraclitus. Let's look at their team. As you'd expect, it's a much more defensive lineup. Plato's in goal, Socrates a front runner there, and Aristotle as sweeper. Aristotle very much the man in form. One surprise is the inclusion of Archimedes. Well, here comes the referee, Kung Fu Tzu, Confucius and his two linesmen, St. Augustine and St. Thomas Aquinas. And as the two skippers come together to shake hands, we're ready for the start of this very exciting final. The referee, Mr. Confucius, checks his sand, and they're off.
No.
Nietzsche and Hegel there.
They're just staring at the ball, having discussions. You can't see that. Even Beckenbauer.
Yes, yes.
And now it's the Greeks, Epicurus,
walking around, doing nothing.
Aristotle, Empedocles of Archigas and Democritus with him. There's Archimedes, Socrates, there he is, Socrates. Socrates there, going through. There's the ball, there's the ball.
The ball's still
well, there may
sitting.
be no score, but there's certainly no lack of excitement here. As you can see, Nietzsche has just been booked for arguing with the referee. He accused Confucius of having no free will, and Confucius, he say, name go in book. Well, now, with just over a minute left, a replay on Tuesday looks absolutely vital, and there's Archimedes, and I think he's had an idea. Eureka! Archimedes out Socrates. Socrates back to Archimedes. Archimedes out to Heraclitus. He beats Hegel. Heraclitus, a little flick. Here he comes on the far post. Socrates is there. Socrates, there he's in. Socrates has scored. The Greeks are going mad. The Greeks are going mad. Socrates scores. But beautiful cross from Archimedes. The Germans are disputing it.
Now you got a picture. They're all in their, their old Greek garb from ancient Greece. It's just a very wacky and unusual bit.
Yes. And it had to be Socrates scoring the goal.
Had to be. Who else is going to score?
Yes.
And there have been Brazilian players named Socrates, by the way.
Back in '86, I remember him very, very well. Fantastic player. Socrates, Cafu, and all of those players were tremendous. Yep. Yeah, that was a good team. Ironically, they beat Scotland in that World Cup, and they play them again. So good luck to the Scots.
All right, we have people to thank. We need to thank Tony Lozano with Opie Shows. Also, can't forget Ed Silla, the Radio Misfits Podcast Network, who's, I'm sure, right now planning to send us somewhere for, maybe the semifinals.
Semifinal, final. I'll be up for that.
We'll be fine with that, Ed. With Great Talk Radio not being dead, just in a better place. RadioMisfits.com. And are we going to be back? We have to be back.
Well, of course we do.
They're depending on us to be back. We'll be back again next week with another episode of
Free Kicks.
The proceeding was a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Find our other great shows on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and at RadioMisfits.com. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
Tony, can you shut up?
This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
I was at the temple on Monday. I was walking into the temple, and I held the door open for a pretty attractive older woman. I'd say she was like in her early 70s, maybe. And she goes, well, thank you. Are you here for the seniors event?
Oh, ouch.
Oh, let the record show she was kind of hot in a 70-year-old kind of way. So I'm like,
are you listening to what you're saying right now?
Minutia Men with Rick and Dave, the Tony Lasano podcast, and Opie production on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
What would that be, a GMIF?
Oh my
grandma?
Oh, my God. Stop.
Great Talk Radio isn't dead. It just moved to a better place.
RadioMisfits.com.